wow, 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 wow. Why did we leave off last time? Do that. Wow, 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 wow. It's been a while. Did I do this last week? I think I did. Yeah. So it's been a week. A little bit over. Because I meant to stream this yesterday. And then I didn't. Let's see, where did we... Ah, that's right. Maria had just been given an umbrella by Beatrice, apparently. Ah, that's right. We thought maybe Kanan-san had given Maria the umbrella. The person who had actually received the umbrella denied it. Rosa was troubled. All she wanted to do was give a word of thanks to the person who had lent the umbrella, but she couldn't find them. And she thought asking like this, with everyone gathered for dinner, would work immediately. Apparently not.
じゃあ、夏日姉さん?
Then was it you, Natsuhine-san?
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
私は皆さんとの仲良くの語らいの後、頭痛がひどかったので、自分の部屋で休んでいました。
My headache was so bad that I have been resting in my room. Is her headache gonna be like... I hope it's not the case, but I could see it being like a split personality thing or something. Where she becomes Beatrice or something like that. I'm hoping this game is better about mental health stuff than that, but you see that from time to time. Her headache has been brought up numerous times, though, so you'd think it'd be something of note. That's all I can really think of at the moment.
ですから表へは出ていません。
Therefore, I did not go outside.
なら誰なの？
Then who was it?
ジョージ君たち？
George Kun and the kids?
なわけないわ
That
よ
can't
ね。
be right.
いえ、僕たちじゃありません。
No, it wasn't us.
僕たちはずっと
We were
ゲストハ
watching
ウスでテ
television
レ
in
ビ
the
を見て
guest
ました。
house the whole time. Yep, that is true. I was there, I guess. As a omniscient third-person observer. Although I doubt we will come in as the character. I don't think this is any Ever 17 bullshit. I do love that game, but I don't think it's the case here. That game is wild.
Actually, むしろ私たちはマリアはおばさんと一緒に屋敷に行ったとばかり。
Actually, we had thought Maria had just gone back to the mansion with you. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Why did it think I said Pinterest? What the hell?
Canon
came and asked whether Maria was with us. That's when we first realized she wasn't in the mansion. I mean, if it were me, I would have grabbed her hand and pulled her under a roof before giving her an umbrella. Yeah. Rosa was completely baffled. One by one, the relatives and the servants denied that they had done it, even though it really wasn't something anyone would need to hide. So by process of elimination, the number of remaining candidates wasn't large. Of course, it wasn't me. Right after it began raining, I visited Kinzo-san's room. I was playing chess with him until just now.
ということはおじい様でもないよね。
Which means that it also wasn't grandfather. Wait a sec. Isn't this starting to get a bit weird? Yeah, you're telling me. Who's left?
じゃあ 誰？
Then who was it? She's telling you it was Beatrice. Simple as that.
源氏さん？
Genji-san? Huh?
あの、
Wait a second, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm searching for some culprit or
私は
anything.
何かの雨の中のマ
All
リ
I
ア
want to
に
do
傘を
is,
差し
as
伸
a
べてくれ
mother,
た人に
thank the person who gave
母として
Maria an
お礼が
umbrella
言
in
い
the
たいだ
middle
け
of the
なの。
rain. Giving an umbrella to a girl loitering in the rain was something to be praised, not hidden. Very interesting. Despite that, no one raised their hand. Why not? Everyone started whispering about how strange this was getting. Indeed. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry about that. There was a bit of something I just needed to finish up. Shaving, I missed a little bit. Bleh. How strange this was getting.
落ち着けよローザ
Calm down, Rosa.
傘を借りた
Why
本
don't we
人に
just
聞けばいい
ask
じ
the
ゃねえか
person who has lent the umbrella? That's the problem. She says it was Beatrice. Ain't that the issue? Ain't she a stinker? That's what everyone had been thinking since the beginning. They're all scratching their heads at why she didn't just ask Maria, who had been given the umbrella. However, Rosa bit her lower lip. After all, she already knew how Maria would answer if asked.
道理やルドルフ君の言う通りやないか
Rudolph Kuhn's here got it right. Rudolph Kuhn here's got it right.
マリアちゃん
Maria-chan,
おじさ
tell
んに
your
教
uncle.
えてえなマリアちゃんに
Who
傘
lent you
を
the
貸してくれたのは誰や
Beatrice. There. The dining hall was wrapped in silence for an instant, but it was soon interrupted by a burst of laughter. She's not gonna be happy about that.
なるほど
I see.
森
So
の魔女ベアト
Beatrice,
リ
the
ー
witch
チ
of
が
the
不憫に思って
forest,
傘を貸
felt
してくれ
pity
た
and
んだ
lent her an umbrella.
いい話じゃ
What a
ないか
lovely story.
どうぞそういう
Rosa,
こと
there you
だ
have it. Rosa couldn't believe it. Even though she just wanted to say thanks for the umbrella, why did everything have to be so clouded in smoke? Just like Uncle Crush said. Beatrice let me borrow it. Isn't that wonderful?
無垢だという
We
の
should
は
all
実
be,
に
so,
羨ま
all
し
be
いこと
jealous
で
of
はない
such
か。
purity. I really don't like this man. Not a fan of this man's. Hold on, what is the... Give me a second. Okay. Good.
なあ諸君。
What do you think, everyone? Kraus was laughing with a face that was clearly mocking. Maria was overjoyed, apparently convinced that her claim was being believed.
一体どうなってんの？
How did that work?
まさか本当に
Does
魔
that
女
mean
が
a
現
witch
れて
really appeared and
傘を
lent her
貸したっての
umbrella?
かよ。
Jessica asked me in a small voice that wouldn't carry over to Maria, who was sitting across from me.
マリアって
Has
冗
Maria
談
ever
で言え
been
る
the
タイ
type
プ
to
だっ
make
け？
jokes? If we'd heard that kind of story pop out of my old bastard's mouth, we would have taken it as just another joke. However, it was hard to explain it away like that when Maria said it. This was getting pretty unnerving.
いや、
No way.
昔から愚直なぐらい正直で
She's
真面目
always
だよ。
been frank and serious.
普通なら聞いただけで嘘と
She's
わ
the
かる
sort
よう
who'd
な
believe
冗談
any
すら
joke. Even
鵜呑
ones
みにする
normal
タイプ
people
だ
could
ぜ。
instantly tell her lies.
マリアから冗談を言い出すなんて
Never
聞
even
いた
heard
こと
of
も
her
ない。
cracking a joke. Interesting. Interesting. Aunt Rosa probably knew that better than anyone. It appeared that because of this weird situation, she had no idea what was going on anymore.
じゃあマリアがベアトリーチェに傘を借りたと言ったなら
So if
それは間違い
Maria
なく
says she borrowed an
ベアトリーチェ
umbrella from Beatrice, that must mean it really was Beatrice?
マリアに関してだけは
We're
何かの
talking
比
about
喩と
Maria
か冗
here,
談と
so I
か
can't think of it as
そ
some
うい
kind
う
of
ことは
metaphor
考
or
えられね
joke.
ず革命通りの意味だ
Might
と
be
思う
best
べ
to
き
take
だ
what
ろ
she says at face value.
じゃあなんだよ
Then what's going on?
源氏さんあたりが
You think Genji-san or someone put on that fancy dress from the portrait
マリ
and
アに
gave
傘を
Maria
持っ
the
て行ってやった
umbrella?
っていうのか
I don't think Genji could pull it off. But who knows?
そんなことは
I'm
知ら
not
ねえ
sure
ぞ。
about that.
私が聞きたいか
Actually,
ら
that's what I want to know. Jessica shrugged jokingly, but her expression didn't completely match her attitude. Very odd. Once the horse divorce, were set out, sorry, and Goto showed off his vast store of knowledge, the meal began. A couple casual chats broke out here and there, but they seemed somehow distant. And the meal ended up being so quiet you couldn't ignore the sound of the rain sneaking into the dining hall. Kumasao and Shannon, pushing the serving cart, ran into Genji and Kanon on their way to the kitchen.
源氏さんですか？
Oh, it's
Maria-sama ni
Genji-san.
傘を貸され
Did
た
you
の。
lend Maria-san an umbrella?
傘
An umbrella?
何のことだ
What are you talking about?
はい
Well,
雨が降り出した
I
時
heard
に
that when it began
マリ
raining,
ア様は一人でガラケ
Maria-sama was
ーに
alone
お
in
ら
the
れた
rose
そうで
garden.
そこでどなた
seems
か
she
に
borrowed an
傘を
umbrella
お借り
from
になった
someone
そうなのですそれがどなたか
We
わ
don't
か
know
らない
who it
のです
was.
僕じゃないよ。
It wasn't me.
マリア様はゲストハウスにいると思ってたくらいだからね。
After all, I actually thought Maria-sama was in the guest house.
バトラ様が最初に見つ
When
けられた時に
Battle-sama
は
first found
もう
her,
白い
she
傘を
was
お持
already
ちだった
holding a white umbrella.
申し訳ないが
My apologies, but it was not me either.
じゃあまさ
Then,
か
could it actually be
親方
the
様
master? No, remember he was playing chess with the doctor guy. Both in the dining hall and right here, everyone had stated that they hadn't done it. I left only Kinzo, but
何かの御用で
maybe you went
廊下
walking
を
down
歩
the
かれてい
corridor
る
for
時
some reason.
偶
When you
然
just happened
バ
to
ラ
see
庭
Maria
園に
Sama
傘も
Rose
ささない
Garden
マリ
without
ア
even
様
an
が見えた
umbrella.
とか。
親方様は
The master
マリア様のこと
is not
をあまり
particularly
お好
fond
き
of
では
Maria Sama. He's not fond of anyone, to be fair.
同感だね。
I agree.
親方様が
I can't
マ
imagine
リア
that
様のた
for
めに
Maria
直々に
Sama's
階下まで
sake,
お越しになって
he'd go to all of the trouble
傘をお持ちくださる
of
とは
descending the
考
stairs
えら
with
れ
an
ないよ。
umbrella.
あら、
Oh
困
my.
りましたわ
How
ね。
troublesome.
では、
Does
マ
that
リア
mean
様
the
に
one who
傘
lent
をお
Maria
貸しに
Sama
なら
an
れたの
umbrella
は
really was
本
Beatrice
当に
Sama?
ベアトリーチェ
Kumasawa laughed, just like the relatives in the dining hall who had laughed it off. She couldn't think of any other way to break through the smoke veiling the current situation. Just then, the crisp sound of hands clapping twice rang through the hallway. They all turned at once to see Goda coming out of the dining hall.
さあさあ皆さん、ディナーは配膳のタイミングも大事です。
When serving a dinner, proper timing while setting the table is essential.
すぐにスープの配膳に
Please
取り掛か
immediately
ってくだ
see
さ
to
い。
setting out the soup. Soup.
源氏さん、
Genji-san,
彼女らは
the women
大
are
切
in
な
the
お
middle
仕
of an
事中で
important
すので、
job,
お
so
引き止め
please
にな
don't
ら
get
れ
in
ない
their
でくだ
way.
さい。
Kenan glared at Goda for being rude to Genji, a person Kenan respected. Genji, realizing this, patted Kenan once on the shoulder as a warning. Kenan reluctantly turned away and returned his expression to normal.
ゴーダの指示に従いなさい。
Obey Goda's instructions.
今は晩餐の
Hurry
配
and
膳を
prepare the
急ぐよ
dinner
うに。
table.
ほらほら、時間がありません。
Come now, there's no time.
タラタラしない。
Don't dawdle.
急ぎますよ。
Hurry. I don't know what this voice is. Goda grabbed a serving cart from Shannon and steadily pushed it towards the kitchen.
では、私どもも厨房に戻らせていただきま
And
す。
please allow us to return to the kitchen.
ゴーダさんも気
After
の
all,
短い方ですからね。
Goda-san's temper is very short. Please
私もこれ
excuse
で
me
失
as
礼い
well.
たします。
Kumasawa and Shannon left. Only Genji and Kanon remained. Through the window, the darkness of the rainy night could be seen, along with the occasional thunderbolt.
源氏様、
Genji-sama.
ベアトリーチェ様が
Did
本当に
Beatrice-sama
お戻りになられたのでし
really
ょうか。
return?
わからん。
I don't know.
親方様にお知らせしま
Shall
す
I
か。
inform the master?
せずともよい。
That is not necessary.
本当にお戻りに
If
な
she
られ
truly
た
has returned, she will eventually appear
おのずと
before the
親
master
方
of
様
her
の
own
前へ
accord.
現れよう。それに
Furthermore,
あれは
she is
気
a
まぐれ
fickle
なお方。
person.
親方様に
It would
ご
be
報告
pointless
申
to
し上げ
report
た
to
と
the
ころで
master only to find that she does not
お
appear.
姿を現せれないことに
親方様の儀式は
I wonder if this means the
すでに
master's
始まっている
ceremony
という
has
ことで
already
しょうか。
begun.
おそらく
Probably.
だがそれは
However, that has nothing to do
我ら
with
家具には
furniture
何
like
の
us.
関わりも
You
ない
stop that. You stop that. You are enabling bad habits of this child. Stop that.
親方様に受けた
We must continue to return the favor we
最
received
後
from
の
the
瞬間
master
まで
until
お
our
返し
final
するのみ
moments.
はい、
Yes,
それが僕たち家具の
that is furniture's
務めです。
duty. The thunder crashed once more. Except for those instants when lightning lit up the sky, nothing could be seen out the window but the darkness of night. Just as humans rule when the sun is up, those that are not human rule when the sun is down. The darkness of night that now surrounded Rokanijima was ruled by another master, not the Ushiromiya family. Did this master take pity on Maria when she was alone and being pummeled by rain in the rose garden, lending her an umbrella? Kanan looked at the rose garden's lights, dimly visible beyond the window. The dim lights weren't enough to illuminate the surrounding area. Looking at those lights felt like making eye contact with the witch, and Kanan forced himself to avert his gaze. If he didn't, it felt like his eyes would be absorbed by that light. Can the weather change how people act? You often hear stories about how things like atmospheric pressure can influence people's moods and physical health. For some time now, everyone had been struggling to clear the gloomy atmosphere. But any conversation was quickly cut off, and in the end, the dining hall was simply filled by the sound of rain. Dessert was some kind of chocolate cake accompanied by pear sherbet. Ugh, why is my stomach feeling like this? Goda-san enthusiastically explained the recipe as soon as this final dish was presented, but I quickly forgot the details. The guest of honor, grandfather, was absent, the weather was horrible, and the identity of the one who'd lent Maria an umbrella remained a mystery. When dinner ended, no one felt even one bit refreshed. It was too late now, but I realized painfully that taste wasn't the only important part of a meal. The whole atmosphere was also critical. Goda-san, the supposed conductor of this musical piece called dinner, did his best to enliven the place, dropping little jokes left and right, but apparently not one of them succeeded. After taking orders for after-dinner coffee, tea, and orange juice, he left for the kitchen. As soon as he disappeared, Uncle Kraus spoke.
やれやれ。
My, my.
せっかくゴーダ
What
の
a
腕を
waste
振る
that
っ
the
てくれ
dinner
た晩
Goda
餐も
worked so hard to create
こうも沈
has
み
met
込ん
with
で
such
し
a
まって
gloomy
は実に
atmosphere.
味気ないというものだ。
You're partly to blame for that, ain't ya?
まったくね。
Yes, absolutely.
今日は何を食べても美味し
It
く
just feels like
感じられ
nothing would
ない。
taste good
そういう
today.
気分よ。
ほう。どうしてそういう
I'd like
気
to know
分
why
な
you
のか
feel
聞
that
きたい。
way.
心が晴れ晴れできる
Later on,
よ
I'll
う
do all I
兄
can
と
as
して
your
後で
older
協
brother
力
to
させ
help
て
cheer
もら
you
う
up.
よ。
Aunt Eva grimaced slightly. I'd already heard she wasn't on good terms with Uncle Kraus, but it was pretty clear now. When I looked around, I noticed my father and Aunt Rosa were also grimacing. Apparently there was something besides the weather troubling all of them.
エヴァおばさんもうちの親父も
Both Aunt Eva and my dad.
ずいぶん機嫌が
Not
悪そうっ
looking
す
too
ね。
happy.
そう。
Really?
私はそう
I
は
don't
思い
think
ません
so.
よ。
I asked Aunt Natsuhi, who was sitting on my right, but she seemed to be in a bad mood as well. She snapped back as if to say she was absolutely not interested.
まあちょいと
The
大人
hell,
な話で
adult
ゴミって
conversation
な
get a little complicated.
バトラ君たち
It
子
isn't
供は
something
気にせ
kids
ん
like
でえ
you
え
need to
話
worry
や
about, Battler-kun.
なあ夏日さん
Isn't that right,
キリエさん
Natsuhi-san, Natsuhi-san, Kirie-san? Uncle Hideyoshi laughed as he spoke, but without his usual brightness. So I could vaguely imagine just how complicated their adult conversation had become. On top of that, even Natsuhi and Kirie-san, the people he had directed his comment to, ignored him as though they hadn't heard anything. I didn't know what kind of conversation they'd been having while us kids were away, but it reminded me of how Dad said he had stomach cramps when we arrived at the mansion. How funny, I'm having something similar now. It's not great. I have no idea what it is. The family conference might have been a playful reunion to us kids, but it was definitely different for the adults. Uncle Hideyoshi's comment was ignored by the other adults, and an awkward silence fell over the room. Kirie-san spoke up.
子供たちの進路はどうなるのかしらとか、そういう話よ。
We were talking about how the kids' careers would turn out.
バトラ君は将来はどう
Such
す
as
る
what
の？
lies in your future, Battler-kun.
ぼんやりと大学
Will you
進
just
学？
drift on to college?
そんなのじゃ長い人
Wouldn't
生
that
レ
be a
ース
little
のスタートライン
disheartening
と
as
しては
this
心
as a
細い
starting
わよ。
line for the long race of life?
あいたたたたたた。
Hey, wait a sec.
キリエさん。
Kirie-san, you
飯の
start
最中
talking
に
about
そんな
something
話
like
され
that
ち
in
ま
the
った
middle of a
ら
meal. You
消
won't
化不良
digest
で
well
ビ
and
ン
we'll
ビン
end
になっ
up
ちま
getting
うぜ。
constipated. Gross.
そうやそうや。
That's right, that's right. Talking about Battler-kun and Jessica-chan's careers.
将来のことは
You
真
gotta
剣
think
に考え
seriously
んと
about
あ
the
かんで。
future. Hideyoshi heartily agreed, as if they really had been talking about that, but that was probably wrong. Kirie-san had obviously been trying to change the subject. However, if Kirie-san had determined that this was the best course of action for now, she was probably right. Taking this into account, I cast aside my suspicions as to the cause behind Aunt Eva and Dad's bad moods. At long last, the serving cart returned, filled with coffee and tea. Kumasawa-san and Shannon-chan served it to everyone. Goto-san then explained that this concluded tonight's meal. If only the mood had been a bit more cheery, it might have been the best dinner in my life. It was a shame this best of dinners couldn't have been under the best conditions. Jojo-ni-chan, is dinner over now? Over?
うん。
Yes.
これでおしまいだよ。
With this, dinner is finished.
はしてないわよ。
Don't be rude.
お席について
Stay in your
落
seat
ち
and
着いて
calmly
ジュースを
drink
飲みな
up.
さい。
Ooh. Maria looked like she was really excited by the occasionally crashing thunder. Maybe she wanted to quickly finish eating and run over to the window. She had been fidgeting for a while, waiting for the meal to end. Some people are afraid of thunder, while others find it interesting, and Maria was apparently one of the latter sort. Therefore, when she heard from George Anarchy that dinner was over, a huge smile broke across her face. She then rose from her seat, took out her handbag, which she'd set under her seat, never having left it even while she was eating, and began fishing around inside of it. No one seemed particularly concerned by this behavior.
なんだい？
What's
それは
that?
どこから持ってきたの？
Where did you get it? George was the first to notice it. As he spoke, Battler noticed it too. Maria for Smash. Maria for Smash Ultimate. They saw that Maria was now holding a beautiful Western-style envelope. Da 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 da. Thank you. Welcome in, Farmsteads. How are you doing? That was I'm sure that was everyone's first thought when they first saw this. In the front of the envelope, the Ushiromiya family crest, the one-winged eagle, was done in gold leaf. I have to purposefully keep myself from calling it the one-winged angel. That is, slightly different. Although, I think it would be quite interesting if Sephiroth was part of this family gathering. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're having a good Sunday. We're just gonna try to chill here with some visual novels and figure out what the hell is going on in this. Furthermore, the fact that it was sealed with dark red wax made it clear this wasn't something Maria could have brought as a prank. Nice. Maria-chan, what is that? It seemed that Natsuhi had also noticed the strangeness of the envelope Maria was holding. Her voice sounded too serious for someone admonishing a small child, So the relatives around us finally noticed too.
どうしたよ、夏日姉さん。
What happened, Natsuhine-san?
それ
What
何
is that? Maria,
あなたそれ
where
を
did
ど
you
こで
pick
言っ
that
たの
up? I'm guessing Beatrice gave it to her as well. Have you played this before, Farmsteads? Because this is my first time playing it. Well, not first time streaming it, but, you know, first time experiencing all this. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. We have hopefully made it through all of Battler Kun's booby jokes. So hopefully from here on out there will be less of that anime bullshit. That envelope has Kinzo-san's. When Nanjo muttered that, even us kids could understand why everyone seemed to be frozen solid. The envelope that Maria held was one of the Ushiromiya family head's custom-made envelopes for private use. In other words, it could only mean one thing. This envelope contained a message from Kinzo. Oh.
どうしてそんな封
What
筒
is
がここ
an
にあ
envelope
る
like that doing here?
こいつは
Now
面
that's
白い
an
もんが飛び
interesting
出してく
thing
る
to
ぜ
come jumping out at us.
ちょいとわしに見せてみ
Just let me have a peek. Ooh. No way, I'll read it. I was told to read it to everyone. I'm assuming by Beatrice. Uncle Hideyoshi tried to snatch the envelope out from Maria's hands, but she protected it as though hugging it and didn't let it go. So Beatrice, the witch of this island, apparently gave Maria an umbrella, and probably this too. Wherever Beatrice is.
秀吉兄さん子供相手に力ずくなんていけま
can't
せんよ
use force against a child.
マリアちゃん
Maria-chan,
その封筒
where
は
did
ど
you
うし
get
た
this
の
envelope? Here it is.
傘を貸してくれた
I
時に
figured.
ベアトリーチェにもらった
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I got it from Beatrice when she gave me the umbrella.
ご飯が終わったら
She told me to
マ
read
リア
it to
がみん
everyone
な
after the
に
meal
読んで
was
聞
over.
かせろっていうマリアは魔
I'm
女
the
の
witch's...
メ
messenger. Ooh,
メッセンジャー
messenger.
この島の魔
The
女様は
almighty
随
witch of
分
the
と
island
洒
sure
落てるじ
likes
ゃ
to
ねえ
mess
かよ
around. Battler tried to joke about it, but no one laughed. Your jokes are cringe, Battler.
それで中には
I
何て
wonder
書いてある
what's
のか
written
しら
inside of it.
Maria-chan?
Ooh. Gonna read it. Ooh. Alright, let's see what this is. Maria casually opened the envelope. It was sealed only with wax, so she just had to remove the sealing wax to open it. That sealing wax fell onto the desk. Hideyoshi hastily picked it up and stared fixedly at it. He then set it in the center of the table, where Natsui, Kirie, and Nanjo stared at it. Printed on the sealing wax was the one winged eagle, god damn it, which was the Ushiromiya family crest, and also Kinzo's personal crest. This is the family head's personal crest.
私は金蔵さん
I
に
know it
手
from
紙
the
をもらった
letters
こと
I
が
have
ある
received
から
from
わかる。
Kinzo-san before.
これは間違いな
Without a
く
doubt,
金蔵
this
さ
is
ん
his
の
wax
風呂だ。
seal.
でも
But aren't
このお屋
there
敷には
several things in this
それ
mansion
と同
bearing
じ
that
紋章が
crest?
いくつも例えば
For
風呂用
example,
のハンコの
if
よう
there's
なも
some
の
kind
があ
of
れば
stamp for wax
金
seals,
蔵さんでな
couldn't
くても
someone
風
other
呂
than
はできるので
Kinzo-san
は
have used it?
いや、金蔵さん
Kinzo-san would always use a ring on his finger as
自分が
proof
指
of
に
the
している
Fushiramiya
後ろ
family
にある
headship
当主
when
の
he
証
sealed the
という
wax.
この形や
The
複雑
shape
な
and
衣装
complex
は
design is definitely
間違いな
Kinzo-san's
く
seal.
金蔵さんの風呂だ。
Isn't that the ring that he threw out into the storm? When he was being a dramatic bitch? Bitch. Let me say bitch. Let me curse. Captions, let me curse. Bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. Thank you. Bitch. There we go. My captions would not let me curse. Very rude.
そうとは限らん
That is not necessarily so.
親族であれば一度
Anyone in
く
the
らいは
family
親
must
父の
have
手紙
received a
を受け
letter
取っ
from
たこと
father
は
at
ある
least
か
once.
その風呂をも
We
と
can't
に偽
eliminate
の
the
紋章を
possibility
作
that
り
someone used that wax
親
as
父
a
どもを
model
語って
to
刻
create
印
a
した
fake
可
seal
能
and
性が
pass
否め
themselves
ない
off as father.
兄貴に同
I
感だ
agree with Anaki.
風呂に刻印
No
されてい
matter
る
how
文
much
章
the
が
seal
どれだ
resembles
け親父
dad's,
のもの
you
に
can't
酷似
prove
して
that
いた
it's
と
the
して
real
も
thing.
だからその
So
封
it
筒
doesn't
が
prove this
親父の
envelope
も
came
のであ
from
ると
him.
いう証拠にはならない。
私も全く同
I
じよ。
absolutely agree.
風呂の刻印だ
I
けでお
cannot
父様の
approve
手
of
紙だなんて決めつける
arbitrarily
ことには
deciding
同
that
意で
this
きな
letter
い
came
わ。
from father, based solely on the wax seal.
南條先生、
Dr.
曖昧
Nanjo,
な言葉は
couldn't you
慎
use
ん
a
で
bit
いた
more
だけるかしら。
discretion with your vague words?
これは失礼。
I apologize.
出過ぎた口
It
で
was
した。
not my place to speak. And after another, all of the siblings from Kraus on downwards rejected Nanjo's statement, saying that the envelope Maria held wasn't necessarily from Kinzo. They're worried it's going to be some kind of will. Yep, they were afraid. They feared from the bottom of their hearts that Kinzo's intentions were written in there, and that it might be some announcement regarding the inheritance that would be decidedly unfavorable to them. Yeah, they only care about money.
マリア、
Maria,
その封筒は
the person
傘
who
を
gave
貸し
you
て
that
くれた
envelope
人が
was
く
the
れた
same
の。
person who lent you that umbrella, right? Ugh.
ふうじゃわから
I
ない
don't
でし
know
ょ。
what ooh means.
そうなの？
Is it true?
うん。
Yes.
うん。
Ooh.
つまり
So, in other
魔
words,
女
the witch
ベアトリーチェが
Beatrice gave
傘と
Maria
一緒
Chen
に
that
マ
envelope
リアちゃんにその
along with
封
the
筒を
umbrella? Ugh. Maria nodded forcefully. Are you gonna let her read it?
主人に私も
I
同感
agree
で
with
す。
my husband.
得体の知れない何者
It's
か
a
が手渡
dubious
した
letter
怪文書
handed
で
over
す。
by some suspicious person.
読むにも値しませ
It
ん。
isn't even worth reading.
せめて読む
There's
くらいい
nothing
いじゃ
wrong
ねえ
with
か
just reading it, right? Battler said it to Jessica in a small voice, trying to act tough, but Natsui heard him clearly and glared at him with threatening eyes. Uh-oh.
それ
And
でマリ
then,
アはそ
and
の
then,
ベアトリーチェに
Beatrice told you to read it after the meal was over, right, Maria? Ugh.
いいじゃないの皆さん。
It's okay, everyone.
これはおじい様の封
This
筒では
envelope
な
didn't
く、
come from grandfather,
ベア
but
トリー
from
チェの封
Beatrice.
筒。誰が書いたのかはと
Regardless
も
of who
かく、
actually wrote it, why can't
中
we
身を
just hear
聞いて
what's
からの
inside
判断
before
で
we
もいいんじゃないか
decide?
しら。
そうやな。
That's right.
お父さんが書いたと
Even
は
if
限
father
らん
didn't
が
necessarily
中
write
身
it,
が
I'd
気にな
still
るの
like
は
to
事
know
実や。
what's written inside.
マリアちゃん、さっ
Maria-chan,
きは無理
sorry
や
I
り
tried
と
to
ろう
take
と
it
し
from
て
you
す
by
まんかっ
force
た。
earlier.
謝
That was
るか
very
ら
rude.
みんなの前でそれ読み上げてくれん
I
か。
apologize. So will you read it aloud in front of everyone?
マリア、
Maria,
読みなさい。
read it. Oh. As all the relatives stared fiercely at Maria, she spread the letter open with a rustle.
本当に親父の手
Do
紙
you
だと
think it really did come from Dad?
ありえないね
Impossible.
親父殿が
Whenever
私たちに
father
何
had
かを
announced
発表す
something
る
to
と
us
き
in
は
the past,
直接でなければいつだって源氏を
he would
通
always
してじゃ
send
ない
Genji if he didn't do it directly, correct?
このようなこじゃれた
Cannot
方
believe
法
that
で
he'd
する
use
と
such
は
a
思え
joke-like
ない
approach.
そうよ。
That's right.
マリアをメッセンジャー
Maria,
に
a messenger?
それこそお父
That
様の趣味
definitely
じゃない
doesn't
わ
suit
よ。
father's tastes.
ローザ、
Rosa,
これ
could
は
this
マリ
be
アちゃんが
Maria
私
Chan
たちを
trying
脅
to
かそうという
surprise
何
us
かの
by
隠
putting
し
on
芸
some
なんで
kind
しょ
of show? Maria isn't really a kid
マリ
who'd
ア
be
は
capable of
そんな気
something
の
so
利いたことが
thoughtful.
できる子じゃないわ。
Damn. That's your own child. That's harsh, man. Why don't you just listen? And I read it. Ugh. The words came out of Maria's mouth, but for some reason her voice seemed different than usual. Everyone went suddenly silent. How is the... okay.
六軒島へようこそ。後ろ宮
Welcome
家
to
の皆様方。
Rokenijima, members of the Ushiromiya family.
私は金蔵
I am
様にお仕えしており
the
ます
alchemist for
当
this
家顧問錬
family
金
employed
術師
by
の
Kinzo-sama
ベアトリー
himself.
チェと申します。
そんな
Ah, that's crazy.
黙って。
Quiet.
長年にわたりご契約に従いお仕えしてまいりましたが、本日金蔵様よりその契約の終了を宣告されました。
Alright, this is a bop. I'm liking this music. I have served him for many years in accordance with our contract, but on this day, Kinzo-sama has announced the final suspension of that contract.
よって本日を
Therefore,
も
I
ち
ask
ま
that you
して
acknowledge my
当
resignation
家
from
顧
the
問
position
錬
of
金
family
術師のお
alchemist
役
from
目
this
を
day
終
forward.
了させていただきますことをどうか
くだらん
How
ざれ
foolish.
事だ
What nonsense.
聞くに
I
耐えま
can't
せん。
stand to listen to it.
さてここで
And now,
皆
there
様
is
に
one
契
part
約
of the
の一
contract
部
that
をご
must be
説明し
explained
な
to
けれ
all
ばなりません
present.
私ベアト
I,
リーチェは
Beatrice,
金蔵
lent
様にある
Kanzo's
条件と
Kinzo-sama
と
vast
も
quantity
に
of
莫大
gold
な
under
黄金
certain
が貸与い
terms.
たしその条件と
One
は
of these terms specifies
契
that
約
all the
終
gold
了
is
時
to be
に
returned to
黄
me
金
upon
の
the
全て
termination
を
of the
返還す
contract.
ることそして利息と
Furthermore,
して
I am to receive
後ろ宮家
everything
の
of the
全てを頂戴
Ushiromiya
できると
family as
いうものです
interest. Uh-oh.
むちゃくちゃや
Ridiculous! It's been ridiculous from the beginning. That is true.
要するにあれだ
So
ろ
it's basically one of those things, right?
よくある
Doesn't it
悪魔の
just,
契約みたいな
sound
やつな
just
んだ
like
ろ
one of those contracts with the devil?
ほんで
Contract has expired, so they've come to collect the interest.
いいんや
Is she trying to grab some
No, no, no,
retirement money for old age or
退職
something?
ちゃっかりした
What a cheeky witch.
バトラ君、
Battler,
Ima wa
now isn't the
chakasanai
time to
hoga
joke around. I think it's the perfect time. Battler made a face as if to ask, if I can't make fun of this, what can I make fun of? Some of the adults' faces were pale, while the others looked dazed.
これだけをお聞
After
きなら
hearing
ば
this, you may
皆
feel as
様
though
は金蔵
Kinzo-sama has
様
been
のことを
savagely
なんと
ruthless.
しかし金蔵
However,
様
Kinzo-sama
は
did
皆様に
append a
富と
special
名誉を
clause to the
残す機
contract
会を設け
so
る
that you
た
would
め
have a chance to
特別
preserve
な
your
条
wealth and
項を
honor.
追加されその条項が満た
If
さ
and
れ
only
た
if
時
that
に
special
限り
clause is fulfilled,
私は
I will
黄
lose
金
my
取
rights
引
to
を
the
回
gold
収す
and
る
the
権利を
interest for all
永遠に
eternity.
失います。
特別な条
A
項
special clause. Yeah, like Santa. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. That was a terrible joke. That was a dad joke. Oh, that was a terrible dad joke. What is it?
特別条項
Special clause.
契約終了
Beatrice
時に
retains the
ベア
right
ト
to
リーチェ
collect
は
the
黄
gold
金
and
取引を
accumulated
回収
interest
する
upon the
権利を
termination
持
of the
つ
contract.
ただし
However,
隠され
if
た
someone is
契
able
約
to
の
discover
黄
the
金
hidden
を暴
gold
いた
of
も
this
のが現れたとベアトリーチェは
Beatrice
こ
must
の権
abandon
利を
these
全
rights
て
for
永
all
遠に
time.
利子の回収は
The
これ
collection
よ
of the
り行
interest
い
will
ますが
proceed shortly,
も
but
し
if
皆
any
様
one of
の
you
うち
fulfills
の
the terms of
誰
this
か一
special
人でも特
clause,
別すでに回収した分も
I shall
含めて
return everything,
全てお
including
返
the
しいた
portion
し
that
ま
has
す
already been collected.
なお
Furthermore,
回収
as
の
the
手
first
始め
step in
と
this
してすで
collection
に
of
後ろ
Kinzo-sama's
宮
debt,
本家の
I
家
have
督
taken
を受け継
possession
いだ
of the
ことを
Ushiromiya
示す
family
後ろ
head's
宮家
ring,
当主の指
which
輪をお
signifies
預
the
かりさ
passage
せ
of
て
the
いただき
Ushiromiya
ました
family headship from one individual to another.
封印のろう
I
そ
ask
く
that you
にてそれ
confirm
を
this yourselves by
どうか
examining the
ご確
imprint
認
on the
くだ
wax
さいま
seal.
せ
これがそうだと
Are
いう
they trying to claim that that's the meaning behind this seal?
親父が指輪を
That
手
father
放
would
そうと
relinquish it, that his ring is unthinkable.
I need to go pee. I will be right back. But this is getting interesting. Hello, I'm back. Crust stared at the ceiling wax as if trying to burn a hole through it. Good luck with that, Crust. Maybe. Eva and Rudolph were doing the same over his shoulder. Come to think of it, when we were playing chess, I did have a strange feeling that something was missing from Kinzo-san's finger. Dr. Nanjo! Don't say something so careless just because of a vague memory. You can't prove its authenticity here. Only by asking Father direct can we determine whether he really handed over his ring and whether this letter tells the truth. That's right. It's just as Kirie-san says. Do you really think Kinzo-san will tell you? After all, that person's thoughts sometimes surpass the bounds of common sense. This is true. Why am I feeling like this? No matter what happens, it's still nonsense. The first place, the illusion of gold itself is one of Father's tricks. I've already heard enough talk of that gold from the rest of you. This is the witch speaking, right? About how the inheritance of all the assets will be handed over to the one who finds the gold, right?
つまりベアトリーチェ様はお父様の顧問弁護士もしくは金庫番でもあられるってことじゃないのかしら
So maybe Beatrice-sama is father's legal advisor or in charge of his funds.
このような怪しげな文章を子供に託すような怪人物を信用することなどできません。
兄貴
Aniki, we need you to be frank with us. Is it possible Dad's assets are being managed by someone you don't know? No, that's impossible. As the family head representative, I control all of Father's assets. Interesting. It should be impossible for anyone to do as they please with them without me knowing it. Interesting. Ugh, what is up today? I feel like I'm about to pass out. So this must mean there's some assets you don't control, right, Kraus-ni-san? Yeah, I'm gonna... I have no idea what's going on with my head. Ugh. I haven't even been going an hour. My body is not liking it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here. I don't know what's going on here. I'll try to stream more later. I have literally no idea. Hopefully I'll be feeling better later. Maybe I need to eat more or something? I'm not sure. I have no idea. Alright. I'll try to stream again later. I don't know what's going on. Alright, bye.